Hello, today is about handymen, workmen, mason, tailors, bricklayers, repairers, all kinds of handymen, workmen. A friend of mine, we are living here in Europe. He wants to go home to have his wedding in Nigeria. He asked me for advice. The wife is over there in Nigeria, but she's a little bit thick, you know. The guy came to me and he was asking me what must he do. Like he want to buy some wedding gowns and some suit for men on suit and for himself, shoes and all kind of. I told him it is better for him to buy the wedding gown here. He said, okay, but what if he buys here and he gets there, then they start cutting it. At the end of the day, it's not going to make sense. So he concluded that he will sew wedding gown for the wife there in Nigeria. No problem. It's not my problem. I said, okay, if it's what you want. You know, he just called me when he got to Nigeria about a week to the wedding. 3 days to the wedding, the tailor could not be reached. He bought some suit. For men on suit, he bought about 6 pieces of suit, different sizes. The men on suit, only 3 could be fitted to those men that will wear the suit. He's already having problem. I told him, this is what you must do. Right now, the tailor could not be reached, which means he is going to disappoint him. I rightly told him, buy it here. The worst come to worst, they could do amendment. He said, okay, now he's been disturbing me, calling me that I should help him to buy a wedding gown and send it through a speed post. Man, I go to work. I don't know when I'm going to come back and do all those hustles, stress. Since he has been calling me. In fact, he called me some few minutes ago. That is why I said I'm going to do this content. It's an education. And our people must change from this act. For me, it's a foolish act. I don't say it's intentional. I wouldn't say it's intentional. I don't know what the problems they are having. I mean, all the handymen in the whole world, even in abroad, they're also having the same problem. But abroad is a kind of somehow minimized compared to the ones in Africa. The ones in Africa are totally problem. Right now, this guy does not know what to do. And he's banking on me. I rightly gave him the advice on time. I told him, if he had bought, for example, the wife wears 52 and he buys 54, it is very easy to amend it, cut it out. The wife is, I'm going to show you, I'm not going to show you the face of the wife, but I'm going to show you what they made already, what the one he bought there now. Still, he wants me to buy from here, but he already went and bought one that's in case. But that is his problem. But the take here is that do not trust the handyman wherever you are. Do not trust them. Even if you call a mechanic to come and fix your car, he is going to disappoint you. You tell a tailor to sew a cloth for you and your family, they will disappoint you. Even you like pay all the money they asked, they requested, they will still disappoint you. They even go to the extent of disappointing their family members. You can imagine that. So for those of them, because their strength lies in disappointing you. When you are disappointed, they are happy about it. That is where lies their strength. I don't get it, but if you know tailors or you know any handyman, you can attest and agree with me that this is what they do. Every handyman I have met will always disappoint. Either they come late or they don't come at all, or something must happen. If you give them job, they will touch it and they will run. and start another work. They are doing it here in abroad. It is, I don't fathom it. I can't really understand it. I mean, it's eating me up trying to digest exactly how my elder brother had a fashion house in Lagos. His tailor disappointed him, even myself. When I was in the university, I came home trying to, sew one or two shirts. So many of them disappointed me. They even disappointed the owner of the company. You can imagine that. It's not a good attribute. It's not a good point. It's not a good character to, for anyone to showcase. But the point here is that why are the handymen like that? What is the problem? All over the world. In abroad, it's a little bit minimized because of the insurance or damage or whatever you could claim. But there in Africa, you have nothing to claim. They have all the excuses to give you. There was no light. They don't have needle. Their thread finished overnight. Their hammer break. The shovel got broken. This, that. A whole lot of bunch of stories they're going to give you, and there is nothing you can do about it. So the take here, like someone who is going to have his wedding or her wedding, make sure you get all your things intact. Buy your things if you can buy them. Quickly buy it. Do not rely on the handymen, the tailors. They're going to disappoint you. If you have not heard, if you haven't seen, go and ask questions. This thing I'm telling you, I am not joking. I have experienced it. I said my elder brother had a fashion house. His tailors disappointed him and myself. So it's a lesson and it's an education to you. If you want to do something serious, go for it. I told him, let me go to Italy. Let me go with you. Go to Italy and fix all these things. But now it's a problem. He's calling me. Even my phone is ringing now. I don't know what to do. Tomorrow I have to work. This is the advice. Please, do what you can do and never rely on the handyman. They will give you shit and disappoint you at dying minute. You may not like it. Be safe.